Hello guys and welcome to another cast by Atlars. Today's cast is going to be a strategy guide on the map called the Haunted Mines. And I'm going to do so through a replay of me executing the strategy. This strategy is called a 4-1 strategy, and I'm going to go into the details throughout the replay as we go over the replay itself. Like I said, it's called a 4-1 strategy, and I'm going to show you why it's called a 4-1 strategy, and I'm going to choose this replay right here that I wanted to show you guys and explain this 4-1 strategy. This strategy is very simple and basic to execute, and you really just have to announce it. More and more people are getting familiar with this strategy, so what I want to do today is just teach you the basics of the strategy and how you can execute it. First off, let's just get some basics and details settled. The haunted mines, it's all about collecting skulls in these mines right here, and you want to use these skulls to power up your golem, and your golem is right here. And when you collected all the skulls and the enemy team collected their skulls, this golem is going to spawn and it's going to push down into the lane right here. There's no certain point that your golem is going to spawn at the bottom lane. It can also spawn in the top lane. Really depends on where the remains of this golem is laying. In this case, it's in the bottom lane, and in some cases, it's the top lane. So pay attention to that. Let's just start it up again. It's me playing as Sargera here, and the rest of the team. Well, the rest of the guys. Um, let's just speed it up a bit to get to the starting point of the game. What you can see that we're doing here is that we're executing the 4-1 strategy. And what is 4-1 strategy? Well, it's basically that you have 4 guys in one lane and you have 1 guy in the other lane. You want these 4 guys to be in the lane where the golem is spawning, and you want to have these guys in this lane because you want the 4 of these heroes right here to push the fortifications right here. The reason why you want that is because you want these 4 guys to exhaust these towers as much as they can and deal as much damage as they can to these fortifications, since it will only make it easier for your golem as soon as it spawns to just chew through this even easier in compared to that if you haven't pushed the gates. And that is sort of the point of this game, is to chew through the gates and go into the enemy core and destroy it. Let's just start it up again. Let's just speed it up so we're going into the lane phases itself. What people are doing right here is some people tend to mass for the center of the map to have this hero role to start out with. I in general discourage this strategy. Do not go for the mid fight. Just go into your lane and be ready to soak the XP that you need to get that XP advantage over your enemy team. So what you're seeing me here is laying out scouting tumors. This Brightwing actually trying to destroy my scouting tumors. And what I basically want to do as the solo guy here is just to defend as best as I can and to avoid them dealing damage to our fortifications. And you want the 4 guys down here against these 2 heroes here to do as much damage as I mentioned. Well, it's just a bit back and forth all the time. I'm defending against 3 heroes and I'm, if I have to say, doing quite a good job myself. Our 4 guys down here, they're a bit passive. They could be more aggressive if you ask me. Still, they're doing a fine job. Notice that you're very, very squishy at the start of this fight. So just be careful. You do not want to overextend yourself and just go in and get killed right away. You don't want that to happen. So what I'm doing is I'm still laying out scouting tumors. In general, you would have Sagera in the pushing lane, as Sagera is the best pusher of all these heroes. Another great hero could be Asmodan or even Gaslo. A lot of specialists. Sergeant Hammer would actually be preferred. But in this case, it's me defending up in this lane right here. So what would be the better hero to have in this defending lane? Well, Raynor is a great hero. to help to have defend this lane as he is ranged and he can deal a lot of damage. Sagero would be best in the bottom lane, but in general you want a ranged hero, preferred a ranged assassin with some survivability like Tigers for instance, and Reyna like I mentioned. What is going to happen now is that you can see that the mines is opening and my timing is a bit off right here. I actually wanted to be located down here with my teammates as soon as the mines open. So my timing is a bit off. So if you're the guy up in the defending lane, try to be with your team as soon as the mines open and not delayed like I am. So now we're in the lane, and the reason why I want to go to my teammates is that if I entered up here, I'm just going to get killed off with against Brightwing, Muradin, and Valor right here. So that would be quite stupid of me. That is the main reason why I'm going to the bottom lane here and into the mines through that. In general, these two guys are going for the wrong camps. The first camps you want to go to is this camp right here and this camp right here. And the reason why you want to do that is because these small camps right here, they yield the most skulls for the lesser effort. So right now the team is collecting skulls. Kerrigan is killing off the small camp right here, pretty good. No idea what Brightwing was doing right there. Right now, well, they managed to kill off Brightwing, but one of the worst thing you could do down in the mines is chase for a kill. As you can see now, we're pretty split up as a team. We've got 3 guys over here chasing down Brightwing. There's only like 1 camp here. They could start the boss off, but we're 2 guys facing off against 3 heroes. So in general, you want to stick together as a team when you're into the mines. These guys seem to be afraid of me, but they want to go around and go for the boss here. Rhaegar managed to take a few skulls down here, and they are actually chasing for the kill, which you shouldn't be chasing for kills in this game. You really want to chase for mechanics and not kills. But it's obvious that you're going to kill off Rhaegar right now. But again, you can see the red team right here, that we're chasing Rhaegar so furiously that we as the blue team could chase them down, deal a lot of damage to them. So, as I recall, we're going to chase them out of the mines or even kill a lot of them. Almost. Notice that the death timers in the early game is quite low. You can see Rhaegar is already coming back into the mines. Thrall is actually chasing for a few kills here, which he shouldn't do. You have Jaina coming back into the mines with full health. What the red team should do now is that they know they're so far behind into the mines. They know we're at the boss right now. The best move that the red team could do is to go for the hard camp right here. If it would have been the other way around as the blue team, we should have gone for this one right here and not for the boss. But in this case, we're here in the mines, so we're going to start off the boss here. But the red team should stay out of the mines and just go for the boss camp. The hard camp right here. So what they're trying to do is that they're trying to gank us right here. You could say that this is a logical choice, but you will see why it's not a logical choice. Let's just slow it down a bit to normal here. Notice my point in that the early game, when you kill off an enemy hero or your hero dies, you could get back into the mines so fast and back into the game so fast that people tend to forget this. Look at Kerrigan and Rhaegar back in with full health and mana and ready to help assist and actually heal me up, so I'm not going to die in this one. The red team actually managed to pick up a few kills right there and pick up some skulls. How I managed to stay alive on this one, it's still a riddle for me. But I guess I can thank Rhaegar for that. So what the red team, you can see some of the red team guys are going for the mines, which is, I don't know why they would do that. But they should really go for the hard camp straight away. The outcome of this is 56 to 44, which is quite equal. Now you want to execute the 4-1 strategy again. You want to have one guy, in this case me as Sagara, defend against the Golem, and you want the rest of the guys to push against uh, with our Golem into to the pushing lane right here. So you have one guy defending and you have 4 guys pushing. I'm getting settled up here in the top lane for defense. The Golem is about to spawn here, and the 4 of our team is in the bottom lane here, setting up for an attack, and basically it's just soaking XP right now. And the red team is going for the hard camp. Notice this, that the hard camp, when you cap it, will always go to the lane of where the enemy golem is pushing. It will always be opposite of your golem. So if the red team golem would have spawned down here and went into the bottom lane, the hard camp would have gone in the opposite lane to the top lane. My team managed to kill off this hard camp very easily and very fast here. Let's just pause it a bit right here. Because the next move that we didn't do, that we should have done, is that we should have taken this easy camp right here and capped it as soon as the enemy golem would reach this gate. The reason why is that when you cap this siege camp right here, they will help you defend against the enemy golem. The siege stand will stand here and throw boulders, helping you defend against the golem. We failed to do so, but do that. And as you can see, I'm the only one defending up here. It's not going to do that much of a damage. It's only 44, and I can easily take it down solo and still have my fortress intact. So we have the 4 guys here in the 4-1 strategy pushing alongside our golem. Let's just speed it up a bit so you can see the outcome of this. You can see the enemy team is devoting 4 heroes for defense, and no idea why Brightwing is here actually. Let's just ride out the golems and see the effects of each golem. Doesn't matter about the fighting. That's not what we focus on today. We actually managed to get the fortress. So let's take a look at the outcome of our strategy versus the enemy team strategy. We managed to destroy the entire section here of the lane, only missing this tower right here, but have it down to half ammo. They got off a kill. It's alright. Let's see what their golem did. Even though they were quite equal, their golem only managed to destroy the gate and 2 towers. This is why the 4-1 strategy is so effective. You can see the outcome here is in advantage to our team compared to what the red golem was doing, and I was only one guy defending. So right now we're back into the laning phase, and we're waiting for the next mine to open. Just some random fighting, and you can see me and Rhaegar reaching the top lane. What the red team is doing wrong here is they're kind of panicked, I think, and they want to devote their entire team to pushing this lane down here, which is quite wrong. They're missing the XP from the top lane here, and they're actually allowing me and Rhaegar to just push through the top lane fortifications right here. Vala's coming up, Merlin's coming up, but they're so late. We actually managed to destroy this gate so easily. So let's look at the status of the fortifications. The top lane, it's equal. The bottom lane, our gates haven't even been touched, and we almost destroyed this entire section here. With that in mind, we almost had equal golems right there, and we came out so much on top compared to them. So you can see the timers are on again, and the mines is about to open once more. This time, compared to the previous first mines, is that we can enter the mines straight away. This means that we can get into position if we like. Right now, I'm just trying to occupy and defend against the enemy team here. I don't want them to push in and destroy my shrine right away here, and I don't want them to destroy this fortification right here. So you can see the majority of my team, they still enter through the bottom here. Thrall going straight for this camp right here, as it yields a lot of skulls for less effort. And Thrall going straight to this one right here, so perfect execution. Kerrigan is map aware right here. Kerrigan went over here to clear the skull camps right there. And the rest of the team is grouped up right there. And I'm still waiting here because I know my team was so much faster to enter the mines, so they cleared a lot of the mines, which means that the fighting is going to be in the upper part of the mines. So that's basically what I'm waiting for. I'm just still leeching XP from the top lane so we get that XP edge compared to the enemy team. Let's see what turns out here. The enemy team is grouped up right here. I'm entering the mines again, back and forth, and my team is assembled to the team fight that's going to turn down. We're both above level 10, but we have 2 levels on them right now. Kerrigan trying not to overextend herself, which is quite good. I get back into the mines as I see the enemy team is grouping up right here. Our team is in a quite good position. We got the 2 tanky guys over here, and the enemy team is moving down here. It's such a good idea to have an assassin and specialist to go ambush around them. I don't think they pay attention to us, but they're about to get surrounded by us. And Kerrigan announces the go. Wow, and a perfect maul from me here. And we can easily take off the enemy team here. And look that I'm not chasing. What I want to do is that I want to go for the enemy golem. I mean the golem into the mines and just collect the last couple of skulls. We won that last hero fight because we had so much better position and better timing on that. A general rule of thumb, when you play against a Sagara, ETC or Uther, try not to clump up like that. Even playing against Gaslow, because their ultimates is all focused on having the enemies all clumped up. And your ultimates is going to be extremely effective, like we just saw right there. Right now we are pretty much way ahead of them and are actually able to win the fight just by playing it out and not really focusing too much on strategy. And we actually managed to ninja off this hard camp right there. So what I'm doing again, I'm still with the one defending, staying loyal to the 1-4 strategy right there. And I am going to kill it off before it can destroy our fortress. Our golem is so strong that the rest of our teammates can actually go around, do something else, be effective, taking this easy camp right here. Have Rhaegar push alongside this hard camp right here. So that's the benefits of having a strong golem. Like I said, the first golem that you want to take, it's not that important that you get the most powerful one. The most important golem, I believe, is the second golem. You really want it to overpower your enemy's golem. And you can see our golem is just cutting through butter right here. We're going to enter the core in just a few seconds. Let's just speed it up. And like mentioned before, you can see that our golem is so strong that we can just have like 4 heroes down here. I've already managed to defend this golem, which means that I can push the top lane again. Rhaegar is assisting me, even though I would prefer that Rhaegar was helping our teammate as he is the support guy. But we're doing it like this. We are so many levels ahead, so it's no big deal. And the golem is at the core right now. And me and Rhaegar is just picking off this top fortifications. Let's just speed it up. Like I've said so many times before, always use your ultimate for the better, and I used it here so that me and Rhaegar were able to get away. Let's just speed it up a bit. Just some random fighting. You can see I'm still in the top lane. Coming down to assist here. And we have two siege giants pushing in here. I think they're able to kill off the last fortifications there. So what we're doing now is that we're not rushing the core. I see a lot of games lost because people think they can just rush the core at the wrong time of the game, and they will actually turn it around, and the red team could actually go ahead and win it if we made a wrong push. So we choose to play safe into the mines and just get an extremely powerful golem. Right now you can see that we're doing the complete opposite of what I mentioned earlier, that you want to stick around as a team. The only difference right now is that we are actually alone in the mines. So we can do this and clear the mines very, very fast to get this powerful golem to finish the game for us. And notice that the enemy team is scattered all around the top map right there. Some random fightings in the mines, as you can see here. No big deal. Oh, and me handling the boss. Let me just bask in this glory. Getting help from Turiel. No big deal. So we get a 92 golem to an 8 golem, and this is just game set of match. Let's speed it up for the victory. And it's about to go down. There we go. So what you saw here was the 4-1 strategy execution, and it's a quite simple strategy that's pretty easy to execute. Let me see if I can go back. It's not the important part. The important part is that you execute this by having 4 guys in the pushing lane for your golem and 1 guy defending, like you saw that I was doing throughout the fight. That is basically why it's called 4-1. 4 guys in one lane and 1 guy in another. And stick loyal to this. Be inspired by this video and this cast of this tactics. If you have any questions regarding this tactic, please feel free to ask in the comment section here on YouTube. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for further updates on casts and tactics. Again, thanks for watching. Have a really nice evening. Bye.